try coastal road right here. It's dirt road.
Houston, I got a problem. I have steel crack.
So now at this point this offsets my whole day. I'm definitely not taking the coastal road now.
I also lost the bolt snapped.
Alright, so tensioned as much as I could. My kind of day, I guess. Just lucky all around day. Hey Maxtrax, love your product. Already rescued me quite a few times on our people. But I only have 2 and my vehicle is heavy. In ideal conditions, right now it could have been worse. I could use another 2. So if you're watching, you know, send my way another 2. I would appreciate. Gracias. Morning comrades, it's great to wake up in this beautiful place, Bahia, no not Bahia, Punta Abreojos. But holy it's cold. That cold front that came in, oh man, I woke up 10 Celsius right now, well outside, inside 12, I'm like heater. So this is full tide, this place. So going to the restaurant to say goodbye to the host of this place. He doesn't own it actually. There's like some kind of co-op in a town that owns this place. Oyster farm over there. And a few places in the town. I just wanna, because I saw on the door a bunch of stickers, I wanna ask him if I can put mine. I think I'm gonna try a few casts, like I said. I'm probably gonna at this point, after the cast, pack away my fishing rods because I kept them loaded in my truck bed. Just didn't want to like put them away into the pod. But yeah, actually no, I should do it after today because at the point I'm going, maybe there's still some fishing I'll do or try. But after that, that's it. It's just like pushes, arrive, camp. Cabañas here, 250 pesos. Camping, 150 pesos. Or deploy camper somewhere, 150 pesos. So, I bet if you're here for like a couple of weeks, you can strike a deal. Trim the price down, just like in States and RV campgrounds. Whenever you're staying for a prolonged period of time, you can negotiate. To give you a little bit more perspective, I am here, Punta Abreojos. So this is the kind of a spit area, lagoon, and I'm gonna drive to town, fill up, probably buy milk, a few other items, beer, and instead of returning to highway, and do this over here. I'm gonna try coastal road right here. It's dirt road in somewhat decent condition. I got confirmation that I can do it, but it's gonna be slow and bumpy. So actually, yeah, from here I'll travel here and then jump highway and continue to the tip over here to Bahia Tortugas. But it all depends how long this stretch of the road is gonna take right here. It's been a nice and welcoming place. And out with Dave yesterday, and he's probably the guy that doesn't want to be on the video. Are you the guy that doesn't want to be on the video?
I don't want to be on the video.
Well, you are now, unless you protest.
Hi.
So Dave, cool guy.
Good morning, Victor. How are you today?
Just talked a little bit with that guy. He's from Terrace, BC. That's like north of Prince George or something like that. And that is actually their rig right there. Big one. They're here till April or something like that. So sticking around for a long time. Time to hit the road. Okay, Houston, I got a problem. Look at that. I have steel crack throughout this Wilco. So this is Wilco right here. This is fabrication done on top of it. So it's a huge problem. I may lose all this setup here potentially. Like this whole thing can continue to crack if I hit bumps. Really incidental discovery. I just want to climb on the roof, release the pressure in a Rotopax. This is a big issue coming up. What I may do is maybe empty the tanks. Store them in the back or in the pod. And but the tire, no, the tire kind of needs to be there. Unless I could, well, I guess I could throw out my roof tire, because really it's like a backup second spare. It's empty and it's worn out pretty bad. So I could possibly relocate this to the roof tire, just to relieve kind of the weight wobbling, and kind of head back home like that. Because unless there's going to be mechanic right now in Punta Abreojos, not mechanic, or welder, like I could ask to possibly weld. So now at this point this offsets my whole day. I'm definitely not taking the coastal road now because it's going to be bumpy, a rough ride. I can't afford this now. This will become a problem. This is when you say many F words. It's like Baja is treating me with all kind, like last time roof collapse. Well, this whole thing, right? That's why it's fabricated now. And now this, like I saw a little bit of cracking before, but I thought it's paint, just paint cracking. I guess that was already a start of the issue. It's not even bumpy roads now. I really have to, if I can find right now in this town, what do you call it, welder, I have to take that tire. Like this can be a hazard. Just driving highway or something, like let's say there's a little bump, jump, this whole thing may apply pressure and collapse and throw this thing in the traffic behind me. So this is a road hazard that I have to spend time right now to take away, rearrange everything, put the tire in the roof, that kind of thing. Yeah, it has to be empty from now on, from today. So chances are, actually, if there is no fabricator guy, I'm probably gonna return to the campground I was in, because inflated with wheel tire in the back is definitely much heavier than the tire on the roof. The tire on the roof I could put myself. This 37 with a wheel on the roof, I don't think I can do alone. well, maybe like put down, I probably could just kind of drop it, whatever, but put like lift it up, it's I may basically return to camp to ask you guys for a little bit of help, something along the lines. I don't know. According to Google Translate, welding is soldadura, something like that. So I need some soldadura. Arrived at gas station, gonna ask the guys here where the hell is welder. Okay, there is a local guy here on the truck. I showed them the problem. He's like, yeah, I know, guy. He's gonna wait for him to pump, and he's gonna take me following that guy. It's gonna take a while. I'll need to unload the packs right now and screw everything. Still, even dirt road, I probably should just avoid this altogether now. I think this is kind of done for me as far as dirt road, because there is still, I wanted to go through San Felipe. Someone said the road there, supposedly they're actually like, whoa, it's shaking, building the highway, and sometime this year, there was a hurricane that completely obliterated a couple of bridges in there. Everything they just newly constructed since last year is gone, and it's gonna take them now probably years to repair. So there's some detours, whatever. The road from San Felipe down is really bad, people say, but like they're like, in your truck, no, like you'll be fine. Just for probably RVers and so on, and I guess once I go there I could confirm it for RVers if it's doable or not. So there's that off-road coming up anyway. I may limit my dirt road and washboards and so on just all together now, even after Effects. I think this is a way of Baja telling me like, yeah, you drove around, you done your share of stuff here, it's time to come down, stick to highway and get out safely without breakages, real breakages. What's your name, guys? Victor? You are?
Hugo.
Hugo? And you are? Christian, and you, man? Jose. Awesome guy brought me to these guys. So disconnected rotor packs. For some reason they said, okay, I need to disconnect batteries. So there you go, batteries open, disconnected. And oh, I see, that's how he's gonna do it. I was wondering how he's gonna kind of compress it together. Yeah, it's not too bad. I didn't have to take the tire off, at least. That's good. That's the place. Well, of course, small town kind of has to have all-around good mechanic, right, for all the things. Constantly braking, pretty much. I can paint it over later in Canada. Actually, he's gonna put like another bracket here to reinforce, so it's kind of gonna be sloped. That's good stuff. Thinking when I'm back to Canada to paint it over. The guy is actually gonna do it, so that's awesome. It's not like I'm gonna actually need all the fuel, so I'll probably actually fill up right now. May as well do it with weight. Thanks to this fine gentleman.
Viva Mexico!
Gracias, amigo. Mucho gracias. I'll probably take this coastal road. I emptied 2 rotor packs, so I have pretty much full tank, no problem. I think it's around 11 o'clock now. Yeah, so good to go. I'm just gonna check out the town, what it's like. Pretty much off. I'm pretty sure they're talking in Spanish behind my back. Well, in front of me actually. How puto gringo something I am, or whatever. But whatever. Friendly guys, did the job. Costed me 500 pesos, but I gave 600, you know, a little something. I'm sure for Mexicans would have costed half the price, but I mean, this was speedy, this was fast, no lineup, whatever. Those guys are cool. So I just felt like leaving a tip on top of already ballooned price. Exploring coastal roads to Bahia Asuncion, it actually says in Google 2 hours 40 minutes. Yesterday I was told it's like an hour. Truth is somewhere in between. And usually actually whatever Google says, it's almost like double it, but not in this case. People do say it's supposed to be relatively quick. But first let's actually see the coast of the town. Oh, I thought it's gonna be all sandy, but it's actually kind of sandy and right away rocky. Solar farm here happening. It's a typical small town, but as I was talking yesterday to the barman or the host of the restaurant, so yeah, this part of Baja, this whole stretch from Highway 1 detour to Bahia Tortuga, it's not as touristy. People tend to just go south. So all the little towns here, they're not really set up for tourists. They barely have any like motels and stuff. Like they have some camps and so on. That's why he was saying actually that that co-op that owns that restaurant, they want to actually build up in near years to actually like expand, make more like a hotel kind of thing. And I'm like, oh dude, that's gonna suck, because if it was a hotel type thing, more civilized, I told him I wouldn't have stopped, I would have just continued. He's like, yeah, I know, but they need to attract more general kind of tourists, not the ones that can just sleep in cars and RVs and so on. As I was told yesterday, pretty much with this whole part of Baja, the main business here, it's just fisheries. All these little towns, they depend on just fishing, not really tourism. So in a way there is a decent sized town here called Estero de la Bocana, probably now a fishing village. There is bed and breakfast here, Google Maps says. So yeah, and even some kind of adventure tour thing. So people come here, tourists, whatever, to some degree. And I guess after this town, that's pretty much gonna be all dirt road, but worse than this. Yep, just an hour fishing, little village. So this is low tide right now. Maybe if I drive a little further, I could probably gather something up. Bungalows there, or palapas, with dish, satellite, like that guy there with Colorado license plate. So for sure, this is the place for people to stay. I feel, oh, I just feel like there is more. Oh, okay, that's why there are wobbles. I also lost the bolt snapped. Wow, did it snap just now? After or before? There's almost nothing holding it in place right now. Okay, that's now a big issue right now. By this boat launch here, there's some kind of little motor shop. So let's see if they have something or if there's anyone inside whatsoever. I'm gonna go to Punta Abreojos right now. Drive very slowly. It's gonna take a while to get there, probably half an hour with slow speed. I get to those guys again, because this is definitely much smaller little village, whatever. No one's around here right now, and I kind of looked inside. They won't have anything for me. So Colorado guy, just now I asked him like, hey, because the problem is I may have the bolt and so on, but it's all inside. And as we tried to open it, it started to slide, right? Like, because nothing's holding this part right now on the bottom. Bolt snapped like here or something. So what I may do, but we kind of, so it doesn't bend, we stuck this bolt here. I do have a tension chain, this one, that I can tighten around very strongly. So that's what I'm gonna do, so this thing doesn't separate, and drive slowly to Abreojos and figure out there what to do. All right, so tensioned as much as I could, but that should hold it kind of temporarily in place. It's definitely not, like, it may come out just slightly, but it's definitely not gonna fully let it open. So after this fix, I'm not gonna proceed at all probably towards Bahia Tortuga. I think I should checking it out in rear view mirror. I think I should just proceed north at this point, camp out somewhere there. I may as well shorten the distance and maybe catch that Guadalupe hot springs on the 5th possibly, or even 4th tomorrow if I make a long push tomorrow. Alright, I gotta pay attention to what's going on there. Bump. Oh, right now I hate all the bumps. Gentle. Okay. 20 minutes more to go at this turtle pace. Like very slowly. And back at my place. So he's a little busy with stuff. I'll just I guess now that I'm here, I'm gonna try to open it and see what happens.
Hot furious.
Alright. So we are gonna go. Okay, so he doesn't have it, but maybe the hardware store has it, so we're gonna go to that one. I'm going in the city. No rules here. Oh. Good speed. Hardware shop, but we just had a issue finding. There's all the bolts here, but there's no right size right now, so I'm not sure. The guy walked somewhere. Got this size bolts, but it's still not long enough. This is the cracked one. Up to here is about the mount, so we need like up to here. So as much as we try to use Google Translate for translations, it seems like we have a right length bolt right now, but I'm not sure if the structural integrity of that composition of that steel is weaker. Like there's definitely something not fully right of what we got, but we don't have anything else. So, and I'm not sure which part is not right, but maybe once he's gonna start putting it on right now, it's gonna be more obvious, like
what he means, because I still didn't fully understand, you know, typing it into Google Translate. Google Translate here, kind of having communication. He's just asking if I'm making money from YouTube, all that, but I'm like, no, for now it's more like a hobby, but maybe in the future. So I unloaded the roof tire, because the tread wear, like this side, is still good, but that's before my calibration, and as you can see on this side, it's pretty much done. Like maybe you could go another couple of thousand kilometers, but that's about it. The thing is, at home I already got another tire which is worn out just like this as well, so like, and I had spare over there, the full spare. I may as well going back, like make the setup lighter, because I'm gonna be on highways now and I don't need it. Just one tire is good enough. I'm pretty sure these guys are like, this goddamn rich Canadian or whatever, like as we were talking. Like I keep hearing madre this, madre that. I'm like, yeah, something mother, like mother F, whatever. But still, to me, they're like all smiley and stuff. Whatever, it's okay. They've been helpful. It doesn't matter what they say there in their own language, as long as they help and they've been helpful, it's all good. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to make a push now to Guerrero Negro. It's 2 hours 30-minute drive, 200 kilometers it says from here. This will trim off 2 hours from tomorrow's giant push through to San Felipe, through supposedly washed out road, bad road, whatever. Right now it's 2:30 already, so essentially I lost a day on this. Yeah, well, I kind of figured that's gonna be the case. So it doesn't. I could stay here at Punta Abreojos again this night. Maybe catch some of the sun. It's a crappy day, so yes, I'm smoking. But that's what happens on big travels. You know, there are days, breakdowns, and things don't go according to plan. So you know, that's just life. That's how it is. On the way here to this area, there was actually a flipped car on the field, and right now I'm seeing that there are some people around the car. I think it's a tow truck, so I guess it just happened recently, like today or yesterday, and yeah, we're gonna try to, I guess, flip it. Yeah, flip it and remove it right there. It's almost like a tradition. I'm gonna stop at the restaurant there to pack my food jars, but actually there might be an issue with that. I need to calculate how much pesos I got, because now with some of this fabrication, well, this help and stuff, I pretty much lost like maybe 100 pesos, 1,000 pesos or something like that today, and I think I only have enough pesos for 3 gas station stops. I'm not sure if this is enough. I may need to actually stop at the bank. Yeah, I need to calculate how much money I have left. It may be just enough for gas stations and no longer any kind of luxury things like restaurants. I don't want to try different restaurants in this place because these guys top off my for price of one meal, they top off my huge jar up to the full with ceviche or whatever, so they don't double ask like, hey, extra space. So, and stuff that's in ceviche or cocktails is like not as many vegetables, like actually like meat, shrimps or whatever, like it's tons of it, so it's good quality. Pesos, not a whole lot. Time to start calculating. So I got 4,000 pesos and 250 something like that. Yeah, can I afford restaurant? So restaurant's probably gonna cost me 300 pesos. Maybe this is spare change. So about, for me, just now I spent at gas station 1,300 pesos, and that was 65 liters for me, something like that. That's about 89 Canadian dollars. I keep logging all my expenses. I think I have enough distance, so yeah. Actually, I have a little bit of American dollars still, but I kind of wanted to reserve it because it's gonna be pushing, I don't know, may need to end up paying for some campground in States, pushing 2 days. Depends where I end up. There may not be a choice for free camping. Transitional towns like this, small places where you really get very nice food for the tiniest fraction of amount of money. You would pay so for similar stuff or worse in places like Cabo San Lucas, San Jose. I still remember that lunch, 50 bucks. That was like tiniest little amount. Here for 50 bucks, I could eat 3 times a day in a restaurant easily, no problem, maybe even more. So yeah, I have about tank and a half of fuel in pesos. That should get me all the way to Mexicali, well, to Tikari really. Yeah, it should. And if anything, I have a little bit of US money, and plus I still have 30 liters up on top of fuel. I come here so many times, and for whatever reason I haven't left my autograph yet, so I'm gonna do it right now. Let's see, right here, right there. So trying to hook up with Leeway Pasik. Well, at some point maybe she'll watch this video. Well, but they're a couple traveling right now with a couple of friends. They are at Los Arcos, something like that. That's just above Baja 1000 from San Francisco down to kind of like midway Guerrero, and between Guerrero and San Ignacio, that's where kind of exit of that road is, and I'm in Guerrero right now. And it sucks. We're like chatting like, guys, aren't you stopping tomorrow? Here for refuel, whatever, and she's like, no, we're going to San Ignacio, and I'm gonna be camping at Laguna Manuela tonight, well, in about an hour or something like that. So yeah, just stepping away like, damn, second year in a row don't get to meet. Because I wasn't sure last year about the whole Baja thing. I've heard stories so on, so you know, I was asking people on Baja Nomads and the Expedition Portal, and she's from Expedition Portal actually replied to me, and they were willing to like kind of meet me, but things happened, we never got to meet as I crossed the border, you know, just different alignments of positions and so on. And even though she's following me on Facebook, it's like last year and this year we keep on chatting in Garmin messages breaking around Baja. We never get to meet. So I'm just like, yeah, well, maybe one day we'll meet. One day we should meet, because like I'm saying, it's like typing family at this point. Like I feel like we've been together but we haven't really met, which is weird. So for sure at some point, yeah, hopefully our paths cross and we'll finally get to meet. By the way, a little history on the word gringo. I'm not sure if we covered this in video when I was with Rod, but he is the first Mexican that actually could tell me history, because I asked that several times before in the past, and Mexicans are like, I don't know where it originated. So back in the day in US, I guess, Army was wearing kind of like greenish uniform. That's, I guess, this Mexican-US war or those times. And I think he was saying when we were like being on the field, like Matt on the battlefield or whatever, in uniform, disarmed or retreating or something, Mexicans were just kind of like, hey, green, like, because they didn't know words, green as in, but they knew like green uniform, and the word go. So they're like, green, you go, green go, like get out of here kind of thing. That's how it originated. So because I keep applying to myself, I'm calling myself gringo, whatever, but yeah, the term really is applicable to US people. Like, Canadians are no longer gringos, it doesn't apply. There you go, that's a little history for you. Ta-da! Bogging down, I got an issue. Just slightly deviated from the road, and it turns out that it's getting a little deeper in here. So, max tracks time. I need to get back to somewhere here. This is definitely confusing. Trying to get my bearings, like, how the hell did I get here? Because I was gonna like turn around kind of thing and start going back to the way I came, but I thought I came from over there. Apparently not, because this is already like a turn. Okay, so let's backtrack. Well, for sure I need to get to, oh, okay, I see. Okay, so I need to get from there, or yeah, at least backtrack, like straight line, just push onto this ground here, which is more solid. My kind of day, I guess. Just lucky all around day. This is sure a challenge, whatever, but this is not something I was looking for tonight. It's approaching 9 o'clock. Just wanna crash. Oh well, let's do this. Yes, in first attempt. Max Tracks, love your product. Already rescued me quite a few times on our people, but I only have 2 and my vehicle is heavy. In ideal conditions, right now it could have been worse, I could use another 2, so if you're watching, send my way another 2, I would appreciate. Gracias. Man, you turned away a little bit and I already lost track again where the hell I came from, so these are my tracks right here. Solid ground, all good. So let's turn around. Alright, time to get out of here. I'm gonna go to the beginning of the beach. Just gonna stay there. So what if I'm more visible from road? I don't care at this point. Just wanna crash, eat my restaurant food. Don't want any off-roading. Man, this sucks. It's like you cruise around, you turn around, you figure out where you're going, and all of a sudden like, no, it's different direction. It's like no again. So I lost track again. But now In satellite view, I kinda aligned myself with the path I came. So I think this is right there. Let's hope for the best. I think this is it. Yeah, this is the path I came from. Okay. Whew. Because I think actually on high tide, well, full moon is gone. It was actually could be returning. No, full moon's gone. Because on full moon, this area seems like it's been flooded completely. So, well, yeah, wouldn't want to stay here for sure. Whew, I'm done for today. Kind of feel tired. 10 p.m. I think it's actually Josh answering me. Josh Downing, Oregon guys, one of the guys that I met last year. So that's it. Heating up a little bit. It says 15 Celsius Fahrenheit, not sure. But yeah, it's a little chilly, so could use a little bit of warm up. Clean clothing for tomorrow. I think today I'm gonna start watching House of Cards season 8. Got that pre-downloaded Netflix, yeah. So, till tomorrow. Hey comrades, don't forget to hit that like button and also leave a comment, and if you haven't subscribed yet, you should by hitting that subscription button and also bell notification next to it, so you can actually get my video updates both in notification in your video feed, and as well you can support this channel if you like my videos through PayPal or Patreon in the links down below or just after this video.